Hey everyone! Today we're going on a fascinating journey through the cosmos. Our planet, this blue ball that doesn't fall down, gave us this amazing gift of life. Earth is a cosmic miracle, an oasis of life in the vastness of space. But what if we're all alone? This question, my friends, has been a real head-scratcher for scientists and philosophers for a long time. They wonder, are we truly alone in the universe? It's the famous Fermi paradox. An intriguing question that challenges our understanding of the cosmos. Enrico Fermi, a brilliant physicist, dropped this bombshell on everyone. He wondered, if the universe is so vast and ancient, where are all the aliens? The universe is gigantic, incredibly old and full of stars and planets. With billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars, the probability of life elsewhere seems enormous. The chance of life existing in other corners of space is huge, right? So where is everyone? Why haven't we found any evidence of intelligent life beyond Earth yet? Math tells us that we should have bumped into other intelligent beings by now, but so far nothing. No radio signals, no spaceships, no ET knocking on our door. It's like we're shouting into the void, waiting for an answer that never comes. The silence of the universe is deafening, and the loneliness, it sends shivers down your spine. The vastness of the cosmos makes us feel small and isolated. Are we really alone in this? This is a question that makes us reflect on our place in the universe. Or is there something preventing civilizations from succeeding and showing up to the cosmic party? Maybe there are barriers that make it difficult for intelligent life to develop. That's where the Great Filter comes in. A theory suggesting that there are nearly insurmountable obstacles that prevent life from evolving to a point where it can communicate or travel through the cosmos. Have we already passed this filter, or is it still ahead of us? Back in 1967, Jocelyn Bell Burnell, a brilliant young college student, was digging through radio telescope data when she spotted a strange signal. She was a graduate student at Cambridge University, spending countless hours analysing data collected by the radio telescope. It was a pulse that repeated precisely, just like a clock. These pulses were so regular that they seemed artificial, as if someone was trying to communicate. At first, she and her professor, Anthony Hewish, thought it was an alien signal and even nicknamed it LGM-1 for Little Green Men. They were super excited, imagining that they might have found evidence of extraterrestrial life. Could this be the long-awaited "Hey there" from another galaxy? The idea that they might be receiving a message from another civilization was both fascinating and frightening. Not quite. The signals were from a space object that no one knew about, a pulsar. After much analysis and discussion, they realized that these signals came from a natural source. Pulsars are neutron stars, kind of like the leftovers of giant stars that exploded, you know? When a massive star reaches the end of its life, it explodes in a supernova, and the remaining core transforms into a neutron star. Jocelyn's discovery, even though it wasn't aliens, was a huge deal. It revolutionized astronomy and opened new doors for studying the universe. It opened a new path for astronomy and showed that the universe is much crazier and more amazing than we ever imagined. The discovery of pulsars helped us better understand the physics of stars and the dynamics of the cosmos, revealing secrets that were previously unimaginable. But let's get back to the Fermi paradox. If the universe is so full of possibilities for life, why haven't we met our cosmic neighbours yet? The answer might lie in the Great Filter. Imagine a cosmic obstacle course. For a civilization to grow up and conquer the universe, it needs to overcome a lot of challenges. Each challenge is like a filter, eliminating those who can't handle it. The Great Filter is that almost impossible obstacle to overcome, preventing almost all civilizations from reaching the other side. It could be a disastrous event like a giant meteor, or a technology that's impossible to create. For an event to be considered a great filter, it needs to be extremely rare and incredibly destructive, capable of wiping out most civilizations. But what could this filter be? There are a bunch of candidates for the Great Filter. Some scientists believe that the emergence of life itself, the whole abiogenesis thing, is an incredibly rare event. Early Earth was a cauldron of organic molecules, but life, at least as we know it, only happened once. Others think that the development of eukaryotic cells, those more complex than prokaryotic cells, was the key point in the evolution of life. Without them, we wouldn't have plants, animals, or even us. These are just two examples of things that could have been great filters in the history of life here on Earth. And the universe could be full of other filters, even more challenging, waiting to be discovered. With this whole great filter thing, there are two possibilities to explain the Fermi paradox. The first is that humanity has already passed the great filters. In this scenario, we're incredibly lucky, like winning the cosmic lottery. We would have gone through hardships that other civilizations couldn't overcome. Complex, intelligent and technological life would be extremely rare in the universe. The second possibility is scary. The great filter is yet to come. In this story, the universe would be relatively peaceful for life to begin and develop to a certain point. But there's a huge problem waiting for us in the future. Something terrible that will wipe out most advanced civilizations. If this is the answer, the silence of the universe wouldn't be because we are alone, but rather a warning that our end is near. The search for life beyond Earth is one of the most fascinating and intriguing things in modern science. Ever since we looked up at the sky and wondered if we were alone in the universe, this question has fueled our imagination and scientific endeavors. But what if we find what we're looking for? What would happen if suddenly we discovered that we are not alone? Would it be a reason to celebrate or to run for the hills? The discovery of extraterrestrial life could be a turning point in human history. Some people believe that making contact with aliens would be awesome, that it would bring a lot of scientific and technological advancements. Just imagine, technologies we can't even fathom, knowledge that could solve many of our current problems. The possibility of learning from a more advanced civilization is undoubtedly tempting. We could make breakthroughs in medicine, energy, transportation, and much more. But others are already wary, afraid of a civilization far more advanced than ours. What if these beings are not friendly? What if they see us as a threat or as resources to be exploited? The idea of a far more advanced alien civilization can be frightening. They could have technologies we can't even imagine, and their intentions could be unknown and potentially dangerous. If the great filter is behind us, finding another civilization would mean that they also went through the hardships that wiped out the others. This could be a sign that intelligent life can survive the toughest challenges. But on the other hand, if the great filter is still to come, finding aliens could be the worst news ever. It would mean that we still have major challenges ahead, challenges that may be insurmountable. It would be a sign of hope that we can make it in the universe. But it could also be a warning that we need to prepare for the worst. The discovery of extraterrestrial life could unite us as a species, inspire us to work together to secure our future. But it could also divide us, create fear and distrust. But if the great filter is yet to come, finding ETs might be the worst news ever. This could mean that we are about to face challenges that we cannot overcome. It would be like finding out that the apocalypse is near and that we, like other civilizations, are going to become history. The idea that we are destined to fail can be disheartening. It would be like finding out that the apocalypse is near and that we, like other civilizations, are going to become history. The idea that we are destined to fail can be disheartening. What if loneliness, as boring as it may seem, is the best option? Maybe it's better to keep exploring space, trying to understand the mysteries of the universe, but without finding our cosmic neighbors. Maybe loneliness, as boring as it may seem, is the best option. Maybe it's better to keep exploring space, trying to understand the mysteries of the universe, but without finding our cosmic neighbors. Maybe it's better to keep exploring space, trying to understand the mysteries of the universe, but without finding our cosmic neighbors. After all, loneliness might be a blessing in disguise, trying to understand the mysteries of the universe, but without finding our cosmic neighbors. After all, as the saying goes, better alone than in bad company, but without finding our cosmic neighbors. After all, as the saying goes, better alone than in bad company, After all, as the saying goes, better alone than in bad company. And in the universe, my friends, this phrase might be the absolute truth. And in the universe, my friends, this phrase might be the absolute truth. Loneliness might be our best hope, our best chance for survival and prosperity.